Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining me, your host, Reverend Raven, for another exciting edition of Raising Vibration Radio. And tonight we have part 2 going on that started part 1 last Monday night with Reverse Speech Analyst with our guest, Dolores Chiasson. I hope I said your name right, Dolores. Smallelk. What is it? Chiasson. Okay. Okay. Well, you say Chiasson, I'm going to say Chisholm. Okay. And so Dolores has agreed to come back on the show tonight. And she is going to do the reverse speech analyst on the creator of Intuitalks, none other than Jenny Satori. Hi, Jenny.
Oh, hey. How you doing?
Good. So are you prepared to share your whole soul and being to the whole wide world tonight?
Yeah. Why not?
I love it. Can I ask you a question?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so you're not freaked out about sharing your soul and bearing it to the whole wide world?
No, not really. No.
Okay. Okay.
I think I do that anyway, so I'm okay.
It'll reveal to some people things that they never knew about you, though.
That's true. And I'm okay with that, too.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. Did you listen to me on Blog Talk Radio?
Yes, you're so cute. Oh, my God.
Did you know my microphone was way up in the air?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't want to ruin your flow. You were doing awesome. So I'm like, let's do the positive and just say, hey, at least we can hear her,
Oh, I can't wait to hear that. Oh, well, my bad. And I was up on a soapbox tonight, so oh well.
It was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, too, for joining me tonight and playing with me here on this beautiful, awesome network that was created by a beautiful, awesome soul. And we're going to have this beautiful light share her analysis on this beautiful light. So without further ado, well, let me ask you this, Jenny. How was your experience with doing that? Did you feel kind of weirded out just talking about yourself to somebody?
I was going to say it really was a neat experience because Dolores is wonderful. She is such a great listener, and she really knows what she's doing. And she asked me some tough stuff, and she was like, do you have anything on your mind? She was trying to get the dirt, guys,
Yeah.
And I did feel funny because I think I even said to her, I'm like, I'm used to listening to other people with their stuff. Yeah. Very few people say, Jenny, what about you? So that was really cool too. I know Sandy does though. Sandy asks me.
That's what happens when you have such high vibrations. People forget to ask you.
Mm.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, I'm a high roller.
So Dolores, what was the experience for you? I mean, you've been doing several of them. What's it feel like for you to be able to do this now?
Well, if it's a stranger and it's going to be for therapy purposes, I don't have a problem with it. And the person usually comes because they have an issue they want to talk about. But the folks here that were good enough to request readings, they didn't know quite what to expect. So when I first try to get them to speak, it's like a deer in the headlights. They just, no, I don't know. What am I going to talk about? I don't know. I don't have any problems. And then 20 reversals later, it's quite interesting.
Right. And I had 21. Oh, my God.
21.
You had 21?
Yeah.
Holy crap, you beat me out. Wow.
Could it be I talk more than you? I don't know.
I doubt it.
And what I'm impressed about is I got several long sentences from Jenny's higher self, and long sentences are rare. Usually you get 2, 3, 4 words, but not a long sentence.
You know, that doesn't surprise me, Dolores, because she's really a teacher. Like, she's really teaching us a lot about ourselves and sharing that. So it doesn't surprise me that you did get long sentences like that.
Right. So there's part 2 to this. I wanted to explain where some of these messages come from. Can I go ahead and ramble those off?
Sure.
Okay. So in the first week, we talked about what reverse speech is, and it's getting messages from your higher self. And there's no lying or hiding anything. It's very, you could use it as a lie detector if you weren't working ethically. But anyway, it's all truth, and it comes from your, well, let's see, the first level comes from the conscious mind, and their conscious thoughts or feelings, and generally are regular language styles. Then the next level down is the subconscious mind, and you'll get regular style, plus you might get minor metaphors, because we hold past memories, sometimes with pictures instead of words. And then the next level down is the unconscious mind, and in reverse speech you may speak in metaphors and archetypes. The unconscious is where our behavioral patterns and personality traits come from. The next level is the collective unconsciousness, which reversals use metaphor and regular language. The reversal is information from outside of the person's own knowledge and experience. And then spirit can appear in reverse speech as a metaphor and regular language. Spirit passes on messages of guidance, insight, and are the matter of soul and God. While working with a client, this was me. This happened to me. While working with a client, I heard my own reversal say, "Lord, have mercy." And this is not a term that I've ever used in my conscious reality before.
That's what I use all the time.
And I'm not a religious person, and so me saying, "Lord, have mercy," but then the funny spin on that was when I told the person I was doing the interview with, she said, "Well, I think you're reading my mind," because she's from the southern states, and she said, "I quite often say, 'Lord, have mercy.'"
Oh, Lord.
And she thinks she passed that on to me.
That is too funny.
So you never know where it's coming from. Anyways, with all that, do you want to start Jenny's reading?
Yeah, in just a minute. I got to share this photograph with you guys, okay? For you guys want to hear a quick story real quick? I got to share this real quick before we jump in. Isn't that just like me to do that? Just to go off subject or title.
Do it, girl. Do it.
Okay. So I was at a church yesterday picking up someone to take them home from church, and it was the name of the church is the Most Holy Name of Jesus is the name of the church, and they're having a fall festival November 10th, 11th, and 12th, and 13th of this year. And so I bought 5 or 6 tickets for $5, and it's a 50-50, and so, you write down your name and address and phone number and stuff like that, and then they take the little square in with the money, and then they're going to draw on the 13th of November. And the lady goes, "Would you sell some of these raffle tickets for me? I don't even go to this church, right? I don't go to this church, right?" So I said, fine. I've already sold 2 sets, but I have like 10 more to sell. So if any of you guys are interested in buying any of these raffle tickets, they're $5 for 6 of them. You can PayPal the money to me. I will write down your name and address. I'll take pictures of it to show you that I did it with your name and address. You don't have to be present to win, and I'll show you pictures of me turning in all the stuff for you guys and stuff like that if you're interested. So there you go. I'm done with that. Isn't that funny? Somebody trusts me to sell raffle tickets.
I'm not surprised, but it's funny. It's funny as hell.
It is funny. That most holiest names.
It's frustrating selling them. She just probably thought, there's somebody that'll sell them for me.
Okay, so this is a picture of Jenny, who we are doing the reading on tonight. So, Jenny, do you want to pull up the list of words that you shared with us?
I have them uploaded already for you. So if you want to do it,
What's it called?
It's up to you.
It's not that. It's not that. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There we go. I got it.
Okay. So there's 2 pages, so you just flip to the next one when you're done.
Okay.
And, yeah.
All right. So let's go with the first one then, which was a V5.
Do you want to make them bigger or?
Like that?
That's better.
Good girl. Good girl.
Thank you.
Okay.
So do you want to read them or do you want me to read them, Jenny?
I think you're the boss. So whatever.
Okay, well, for people that haven't seen this before, the first line is what Jenny says in forward, so where it says F2, and then the R2 in bold is what she actually said in reverse. And the reverse happens, if you see in the forward speech in parenthesis, for example, she says, a new person working on the site, and then in parenthesis, that would be good. That's when she says, thank you, God, in reverse.
Aww.
And then yeah. So if you want to play that one.
Sure. If I could get my handy-dandy thing to go. Let me just see. So we're handy-dandy. We're on.
Handy-dandy Sandy. We eat lots of candy.
It's going to be one of those nights.
It sure is. All right, here we go. So this is the F2. A new person working, on the site. That would be good.
So I forgot to mention that it plays the forward once and it plays the reverse 3 times at different speeds so that you can hear the words clearly.
Right.
So what do you think about that, Jenny?
Well, first, we were talking, you had asked me or you actually stated, you're like, hopefully you'll get somebody to help you on the site. And I said I would like to. That would be great to have a new person eventually. So that's the context. And I think that you nailed it. It's just basically I would be grateful for that extra help in the future, you know, for sure.
Okay.
Well, honey, I would help you if I knew what the hell I was doing, but I don't, so you don't want my help.
No, don't worry. And part of it is I have to let go of control. I've had fear of, I had one experience where I tried to hire someone for a small project already, and they nearly took everything down. I had to redo. God. Yeah, it was scary. So I'd have to really trust them too, and, so anyway.
Well, even if it was someone that was around we'll explain what the next one is, to push buttons.
Exactly. Yeah.
So the next one, I was thinking of having a private show and a public show, one right after the other, and I didn't know that Jenny has to sit there and physically push a button for that to happen. So I had said to her, I don't want you hanging around on a Saturday just to push my buttons.
and I said, I'll push your buttons, joking.
And in reverse, she said the exact same thing almost. I'll push your butt.
Yep.
Oh, she's going to push your butt. All right.
But it's called a mirror image. She says the same forwards as she does in reverse, and we were just joking.
Yeah. Dolores, let me ask you, what does that mean? What is mirror image versus congruent or what? Or should we ask that later?
Well, it's just, it's to help the analyst to come up with the analogy on the next line. So a mirror image just means that you said the same thing in forwards and reverse. incongruent means it's not, your reverse isn't agreeing with what you said forwards.
Ah, gotcha.
And you've got that twice in the next two, and I think it's because
I didn't want to talk about, yeah.
Yeah, you were starting to reveal future stuff you were going to do with Intuitalks, but you don't want people to know because then they'll start calling you all the time. Is it done? Is it done?
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's play the I'll push your butt.
Yeah.
And here we go. I'll push your button. I'll push your button. I'll push your button. I'll push your button.
So there we go. And you can see that the letters aren't in the same order, so how does it come out as the same words?
I know. That's really interesting.
Yes. So the next one we were talking about, what were we talking about? A new feature that you're coming up with.
Right. And I got into it with you, and I'm like, yeah, there's this thing I'm working on that's my main thing, and it's really my main pain in the butt, too. So...
I thought I was.
So it's up to you what you want to think your reversal means. It's either you don't want to reveal what you're doing or you're being sarcastic.
Right. So I was saying to you, well, I forgot. You want to read that or?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So in forwards you were saying so that anybody, in parentheses, could come on. They don't need a special app with their cell phones anymore. And in reverse, you said, I don't mean it. But you do mean it because you're almost finished the project, right?
Well, that's the problem. I'm not almost finished. It's like it's very hard to get it where I need it to be right now. And I think I knew that as I was speaking. I'm like, I just don't know when that's coming out, you know?
Yeah, so it takes some analyzing to figure out why your higher self said it in that fashion.
That is interesting, yeah. And I had thought about those two in particular for a while, and all I can think of is that it's too down the road for me to really speculate. Do you know what I mean? Like I can't say for sure that that's going to work out exactly the way I think it is.
Or that you're talking present tense in the forward speech, which makes it sound like it's already happening, but it's not really happening right now.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
So the next one fits in with that. It says tablets, whatever, and get right. And then in parenthesis, on so. That's pretty daunting, talking about not needing an app for phones in the future. And then reverse, you said, of course not.
Maybe that's the positive attitude. Maybe it's not as daunting as I think. I don't know.
But that's not the words that were in parentheses, though.
What do you mean? Oh.
The sentence sometimes really doesn't matter. It's the word in brackets that the reverse reflects on.
Get on. Okay.
On, so, I don't know. Tablets, whatever, and get on, so that's pretty daunting. So getting on the system.
Oh, well, that's easy, because sometimes people who have a regular computer can't get on the system.
Yeah.
And that's my frustration. Sometimes I'm like, I try to put it out there of what people can do, but it's very hard for me to figure out everybody's system because everybody's setup is different. So, frustrating. Yeah.
How about if we get Sandy to read, because I'm getting this tremendous feedback and it's driving me insane.
Okay.
Oh, wait, though. Like Dolores, if it's on Skype too, then it might be a mic setting on your computer.
I know, I was playing with all of them and I can't get it to stop.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Sandy.
Okay, so we're on F6?
Yep.
F6, okay. In parentheses, I can't wait. And then until it comes out. So that's my main project that I've been doing. And then in reverse 6, you said, you wake up. And that was a VF3, which VF3 is pretty clear, right?
VF3 is the lowest of the clarity.
Oh,
so
lowest of the clarity?
When we listen to it, it might not be really clear, but it's still there. VF5's the best clarity.
Oh, okay, F5.
Oh, and I'm the worst. I'm supposed to be playing these, right? So,
right?
Should we play all of them? The 3 that we left out now, or just
let's play. Let's go back and play. So let's go to I'll push your butt. Right? Did we play that one already?
We played that, so we need 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yes.
Coming up. So that anybody can come up. They don't need a special app with their phones. You don't need it. Tablets, whatever, get right on. So that's pretty daunting. It's not. I can't wait till it comes out. So that's my main project that I've been doing. You're waking up.
Wow. I heard that last one.
I really like the you wake up. I really like that one.
So number one, it's internal dialogue. You're speaking to yourself. You're going to wake up after this and maybe realize what more there is coming for the business or whatever. And it's cause and effect. You do you're waiting for it to come out, and then you wake up, so that it's cause and effect.
You want my take on this, on number 6?
Mm-hmm. And I'll give you mine after. Go ahead.
Okay, so my take is on it with the soul. I think this is the higher self soul speaking, and like, you know, Jenny's always helping so many people and teaching them, but she does it in a more like Socratic method. You know what I mean by that, where you ask the questions and get the people to realize it, you know, to kind of wake up themselves. And so, like, I feel like her higher self's going, are you awake yet? Don't you get it? You know, wake up now, that kind of thing. So, okay, Jenny, what's your take?
I like that. That's very interesting, and thank you for saying that. I think that this has been one of those projects. This particular one has been a bit of a thorn on my side, and I think that once that's completed, I'll feel better, and I'll be able to become more alive, you know, in terms of just stress level, pressure, you know, things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I think mine's the best one.
And always keep in mind that it refers to the words in parentheses.
I can't wait.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Can you make that bigger again?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you know what? My computer just went wonky because I just bought a new computer 2 days ago. It's
Yay,
a long
congratulations.
Story. Well, it was under protest. The button, speaking of buttons, the button died.
Oh, no.
It wouldn't turn on anymore, so I had to, you know.
Aww.
Yeah. So it just refreshed, and because I'm under moderator as well, like I'm a host too, just in case, and so when my computer refreshed, so did yours. Sorry.
Oh. Who, me? Mine too?
Yeah, well, the screen.
The screen?
The front screen, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Cool. So, we're on F7 now. But I can't wait. I think it's like, I can't wait for you to wake up.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
There's a lot of people that need some rousing. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I need to wake up.
No.
I need a little more energy, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so sluggish, Sandy.
Oh, I am. I'm just behind the 8 ball. Okay. All right. So number F7. In terms of, in parentheses, rolling out new services, talking about work, and then reverse 7, the reverse 7 of it is I know. I know. That's something I would say. I know. VF5, congruent, normal structure, confirming you know how it works. All right, so let's play it.
I'm getting back to my handy dandy. Here we go. In terms of rolling out new services, I know. I know.
So what does that mean, Dolores?
Well, I think she's just confirming what she said in forward speech, the terms of rolling out, which is a software term, right? And rolling out new services, and then she goes, I know.
What do you think the take is, Jenny?
I think that's true. I don't think there's much room for interpretation on that one.
Right.
And these are the boring ones. We get to the better stuff later, right?
You think the messages that we get are things that are on your mind or bothering you, and so one of the things I would think is every time you're rolling out a new product, it's very frustrating.
Yeah.
So it's like a thorn in your side trying to get that stuff rolled out to the public.
It's true.
And so maybe to me, it would say that's something you've got to work on. You just go with the flow and don't let the rolling out of new products frustrate you.
Yeah, and I think that's good for like the Intuitalks thing, but my job, I have to have, you get these deadlines and you just have to do it,
Right.
And that is the frustrating part. That is hard. It's difficult. So
I have a question for you, Jenny. So this stuff that you were talking about with Dolores, was this for Intuitalks or was this for work?
There was some of it was for Intuitalks and some of it was for work. Like,
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So was F7 for work?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, yes, sorry. F7 is. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So, F8. Forward, it says it's always evolving like Google, in parentheses. It's been around 18 years. And in reverse, all work and no play makes Jenny a dull girl. VF5. Internal dialogue, normal structure. Confirming Google was a lot of work, internal dialogue. Okay, so let's play it.
It's always evolving, like Google. It's been around 18 years.
Wow.
I love that.
I'm assuming that Google was a very hard, very demanding.
It was worse than my current in terms of just crazy detail. Yeah, a lot of work.
Now, The next one I find is really interesting. I love the reverse on this one.
Okay, so F9, forward speech is, I'm glad that I've created, but now there's more work to be done. And I bet why reverse on that one? What does that mean? I can't read that. Maybe I gotta scroll my paper over a little bit. Yeah. Oh, okay. There we go. I'm glad that I've created, but I know there's more work to be done, and I bet you will, and in parentheses, get reverse on that one. Oh, you guessed it.
I knew it because
you knew it.
Yeah, I knew because that bothers me. Yeah.
And look what the answer is.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Reverse 9 says, no, I'm not sure if you're ready. What?
Right. Yes.
Wow.
So Jenny's saying, I bet you get a good reversal on what I just said. And in reverse it said, no, I'm not sure you're ready. You're not ready to get the reversal that...
Oh, is that what it meant? Oh, my God. Ooh, very cool.
Wow. Okay, play it.
Oh. I'm glad what I've created, but I know there's more work to be done. And I bet you we'll get a reverse on that one. No, I'm not sure if you're ready.
No, I'm not sure if you're ready. No, I'm not sure if you're ready.
That is creepy. That is full sentences.
I know! That is very creepy.
Oh, my God. That's a full sentence.
Yeah, that's a long sentence. I'd get a bonus for that one in school.
Good girl.
Oh, my God. I didn't even have full sentences like that. Holy crap. That was too creepy.
It's so clear and so direct.
Yes.
And it's telling you, you're not ready to hear about this yet.
None of us are.
No, and the thing is, I'm aware of all the work ahead of me, but it's interesting because it's like sometimes, some days I'm like, I don't know if I'm up for this task. Although, I keep going anyway. I keep moving forward anyway, but I have that doubt,
Well, the good thing about Intuitalks is you're the only one that's pressuring yourself.
That's, not 100% true.
Not 100%? Oh, dear.
Well, no, because, you have people, who do, ask and sometimes complain or, whatever. It is more than just me with the pressure, I guess. But then my allowing them to do that is an issue as well.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that was my favorite reversal.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Wow.
Smart-ass spirit.
Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't I have one of those, I posted a while back my Facebook, like, I think my guardian angel is a crackhead, or my spirit guide, it's just like...
This is too funny. Okay, so we're at F10 and forward speech. I'm both things. I'm very excited because I don't know even my nationality. And then reverse 10, maybe I'm scared. Oh, I picked that up. I know what this is about.
Yes. Yes. And so here's the juicy stuff, guys. You ready?
Yeah.
So I was adopted, so I have no idea what my nationality is or anything about my birth family. My husband, Tom, got me a DNA test from 23andMe, and I was sharing that with Dolores, and that's what came up. And
wow.
I think it's 100% true. I'm kind of scared, It's kind of a weird thing to to finally know something like that,
It is scary.
Yeah.
Because you might have an extra chromosome that you don't want to share with the world or anything.
Oh, I know I'm an alien. That's okay.
How terrible. All right. No, I know it's going to be scary. The one thing is that for us that we know who our parents are, our mom and our dad and stuff like that, we always have that security. And then being adopted out and not knowing who your mom and dad is, wow, what that puts into the soul, right? Like there's a little bit of fear with that. And so it is scary to try to find out what nationality you are, where you came from, or what region and all that. Wow.
Well, you don't even know your medical history, which is, you really need that.
And I'm scared of that, too.
Right.
Yep.
Man, I mean, you know what? I know my medical history, and my people died young. Well, not all of them, but like my mom and dad died at the age of 65. Both of them were 65 years old. So does that mean I'm going to croak out at 65? I doubt it, but
no, that's
I ain't
true.
that lucky.
Well, the doctors always want to know your medical history, but it sure doesn't mean that you're going to contract whatever your family had.
Right.
Yeah. And I
Exactly.
think further down it makes you feel better about this topic too.
Wow.
Yes.
I can't wait till you get the results.
I know. I'm waiting.
I'm excited for you. Okay, so we're going to go to F11, and it says, because I don't know even my nationality. And in reverse, you say, you don't understand them. I wonder what you meant by that.
I know, but...
You do? Okay.
I think I do. But Dolores, you have that I'm expanding on what I don't know.
Yeah, so when I say it's an expansive reversal, you're building on that sentence.
Gotcha. Yeah. I felt, and I could be wrong, but I felt that the current family I have, because of the gaps or whatever, I don't understand them. And it would be nice to understand a family. I don't know. That's what came to my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're your own best analysis too, right? We only see what you said in a couple of sentences, but you know deep down what these things would mean for you.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't play the file.
Buttons.
Was it 10 and 11 then?
Yes.
Okay. I'm both things. I'm very excited because I don't know in my nationality. Maybe I'll say Europe.
Maybe I'll say Europe. Maybe I'll say Europe.
Wow.
I don't know in my nationality. I understand. Did anybody else realize that it sounds like Southern sometimes? Maybe I'm scared.
That's that smart-ass spirit coming out again.
Yes, because I do that in forward speech, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you're Southern.
That could be.
You like them sweet potatoes and greens, don't you?
No.
And you know what's funny? You guys really want to know what's funny? Me reading as Jenny.
That is funny.
Maybe we should get another volunteer.
Okay, so we're going to forward statement number 12. It's kind of like the idea, and in parentheses, you're fine. And then you go to the doctor and they tell you this. And then you're nervous about DNA tests. And then reverse, then you are free. Then you are free.
So I'll just play that.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of like the idea, you're fine, and then you go to the doctor and tell you have this. Then you're free.
Then you're free. Then you're free.
Then you're free. What the hell? Oh my God. Oh my God. That did not happen on Sandy's. I did not hear the Southern response. Did you? Like,
well, I can't wait to get your DNA results now.
I know, right?
Wait, here, let me play one of mine. Let's see if there's a Southern response, okay?
Okay, yes,
okay,
please.
so voice, where was it again? Under, Jesus Christ, sound player. Okay, so, there we go. Well, crap, it doesn't want to hit the play sound. Why? Let me do this again. Going to click on. Mine's not working. It won't let me play. Is that crazy? It's not my turn to play. That's all I can say. Oh, I know, because I'm not on Skype.
Oh, there you go.
Duh. I didn't sign in Skype tonight. Oh well, my bad. You wanna play that again? You want me to try to sign on Skype and we can compare them?
Sure.
Okay, let me hit the Skype button. I gotta call in 77694. Okay.
Oh, and I see Christy there. Christy, no offense to Southern, because, you know, Southern folks are, she's got the coolest Southern accent, you know. She's, I love it.
Maybe hers would be something like Italian when she does reverse.
Yeah, she'll have my New York accent in her reverse.
I want to explain while Sandy's getting hooked up where you said the word asshole.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I can't wait to tell you. But
well, that can be a metaphor, too, and I'll read you what the metaphor means. It says it's structural, describes a person or event or emotion, whereas ass may generally refer to an attitude, which is pretty well what it stands for in real life anyway.
Yes, yes. That's interesting. But I have an answer for that one. So good. Like yeah. Sandy. What happened to her?
Oh, Sandy.
Hold on a second. I can't seem to get my Skype to freaking function correctly. I signed into some show. It took some code that I'm not even on. Hold on a second.
Oh, no.
I don't know what I did.
Uh-oh, are you listening to someone's private thing?
Yeah, probably. Okay, let me try this again. I'm going to do it again. All right, here we go. I'm launching. Okay, I'm going to make a call here. And then, let's see, I got to minimize y'all so I can bring up this Skype thing here. It's not talking to me. Connecting still. Show to iPad. Ringing. Okay.
77694.
I should. Uh-oh.
So cancel your sound on here now and pick yourself up on Intuitalks line. Or I could do that. But cancel your sound here by clicking the headset. Good girl. And then I'll pick you up here.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay,
good.
Great. All right, so here is one of mine. Sorry for the delay, guys. So I'm going to play one with a longer. Here we go. We're going to play number 3 and play that now. And that was the beginning of the end, and we got 3 years with her before she passed away. For the 3 years I go at night. For the 3 years I go at night. For the 3 years I go at night. So,
okay.
So does that sound Southern to you?
No. You talk a little bit Southern anyway, but in my opinion, it's not as Southern. What do you think, Dolores?
No, I don't hear Southern.
That brings me to another question. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, no, go ahead with your question. I want to hear
it. Do you think that sometimes these are not your higher self, but could they be spirit?
Yes.
Okay.
Because at the beginning of the show I read it could be your conscious, your subconscious, your unconscious, the collective unconscious, or spirit.
Okay. And I was doodling around with the Skype and all, so I did. Okay. That's cool. Very interesting. And do you know, is there a way to differentiate, or is it just case by case? What do you think?
Well, there is an explanation of what each one, like if it's from the collective unconsciousness, the reversals are metaphors and it's information from outside of your knowledge.
Gotcha. Okay.
And if it's spirit, you could get messages from that are matters of the soul and from God, from angels.
Wow.
It would be more religious type terms, like when I said, Lord have mercy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. Very cool. This is fascinating. Okay.
It is. It really is. This is really cool to find out what you're really saying behind your words, you know, whether it's a conscious or a subconscious or the spirit talking to you or your soul or your higher self or whatever it may be. That this is freaking awesome. I just didn't even, wow.
I know.
And out of 40 minutes of the interview, most of the reversals show up in the first 20 minutes. And I believe you only get reversals if it's something that you haven't come to peace or come to terms with yet. So
wow. So all of this that for Jenny that you got in the first 20 minutes of your 40 to 50 minute conversation with her?
Yeah.
Wow. Incredible. That's the same thing that happened to me too as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there was a few at the end.
Yeah, because we kept trying to get the topic back to something of concern, right?
Yeah, because I don't stay on.
You're so nice, Dolores. She put that nicely.
We get off on a roll.
So cute. Oh, my God.
Okay, but number 12, my opinion is you're saying in forward you're fine because you're worried about your DNA test. And then the reverse, it says, then you are free. So you're going to feel a lot better once you get the results and find out everything is fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. I kind of felt, because I know the whole context of the sentence, when I first read it, and it said, then you are free, because I'm talking about, you know, you go to the doctor and they tell you get something, and then as soon as you get labeled with that, we've seen people that get that label and then they declined and then they die.
Amen.
And the thing is, I do kind of believe in some cases, especially when people are in real pain, you're free when you die.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I wondered about that myself, if that's what that could have meant too.
And then you continued the conversation in number 13. You said, and then you die.
Sorry.
Because you were saying you think you're fine, you go to the doctor, he tells you you've got this or that, and then you die. And in reverse, you say, yeah, I've been in it.
Isn't
or
that
you
something?
Go to or you go to the doctor and they tell you you're getting old.
Oh, yeah. Poor Sandy got... I thought you were kidding, though, Sandy, so I was more jovial in my response. I'm sorry.
Told me that it's just part of age. I'm like, what?
Aww.
Christy says in the chat room you sounded like a drunkie poo. You played your recording.
Sandy. She gets accused of being high all the time, don't you?
Yeah, all the time people think I'm high, and I'm not. Oh, speaking of getting high, right?
Here we go, Dolores.
I take this guy home from dialysis over to the south side over in St. Pete, and nobody's there to receive him, and he's just dog tired, and all he wants to do is get in bed, and he's weak from the dialysis and stuff like that, and I'm calling the dialysis center. I'm like, there's nobody here. What do you want me to do? Da, 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 da. So they come rolling up, two different sets of car, and one of them opened their door, and the smell from that car. I mean, oh my God, ganja everywhere, right? I felt like I was in the movie scene of Cheeks and Chongs all burned up in smoke or something like that.
Cheeks.
So there you go. You just reminded me of that. So.
And what are you supposed to do with them if there's nobody there? You have to wait?
I had to wait for them to come and get him to get there because you can't leave somebody in that condition there.
No.
Sad. Very sad. You know, you guys are blessed. Everybody's blessed that participates on this network. Because some of the things I see, oh my goodness.
Yeah. You know, my mother was a nurse at a psychiatric center, a state one. And when I was a kid, she would bring me there sometimes. And, well, there was one period we had no babysitter before I got my nanny. And I had to go there every day because she couldn't leave us home alone at work, while she was at work. And I saw such sad things, like the family never came. They just dropped these people where they are, and the things that they were obviously mentally ill, most of them, but some of them were there because they had no other place to put them. It's just a very sad scene, so I get it. I totally get it.
Jeez. Wow.
Yeah.
So
but
it's what?
Maybe that's what I mean by I've been in it. I never died before, Dolores, or anything like that, so I didn't quite understand that on a real, in terms of a real thing, but I always used to joke that I've died many times. Like a shaman's death, it's more of a spiritual thing, and you go through stuff and then kind of evolve from it or something like that.
Exactly. And maybe that's what it's referring to.
Interesting. Oh, let's play them because,
Yes, play that one.
You want, okay, where are we up to? Oh, I've been in it, yeah. Okay. And then you die. I've been in it.
I've been in it. I've been in it.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Your own voice freaks you out.
Yeah, I hadn't been. I was more freaked out by Sandy, no offense. And it's probably because it's her voice and not mine, right?
Yes. That's exactly what it is, because yours is creeping me out.
See?
No, it's not creeping me out. But that sentence there where you said it in reverse, I did not hear a southern drawl on that one.
No. I didn't either.
No.
Interesting.
That's interesting. Yes.
And now there's differences, though. This was internal dialogue.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, you're telling yourself something.
I'm complaining. No, I don't know. Okay, so I like this one. The next one?
Okay, number 14. The Virgo thing. The analytical side, so that's the problem I'm having, but I will read the report. Okay, so in reverse, that was an asshole. Oh my God, that's funny.
I have to play that immediately.
Yes.
That's near to my heart. Because I talk that way. Sandy knows, Here we go. Virgo thing, the analytical side. So that's the problem I'm having. But I will read the report. That's the asshole.
That was the asshole. That was the asshole.
My favorite. I had the other one. Those are my favorites.
I know what this one's about.
Well, oh, you do? Okay, well, I was saying to Dolores that because I'm a bit anal with details, of course I'll read the DNA health report, you know. But what happens is sometimes I use the reference that I'm a Virgo in a negative way. And the thing is, I'm kind of against putting people in a box when it comes to astrology, and you know that, Sandy.
Yes,
so
yes.
There was an occasion where I actually had a ridiculous fight with an astrologer over this. And that was an asshole. You know? Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
That's what I think anyway.
And Dolores, why did you put internal dialogue, sentence building, creating undue anxiety of the unknown? Tell me what you meant by that.
Well, because she's thinking at it analytically, and, you know, she says, I will read the report, but she's really analyzing things, and so I think she's creating undue anxiety of what she doesn't know yet.
100% true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
An internal dialogue is you're just speaking to your inside yourself, and you're saying that was an asshole for saying what you said in the first sentence. That's what sentence building, you're carrying on the sentence.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, her soul is very talkative, isn't it?
I like the next one.
This is great.
But let's analyze this for a second before we go to the next one. I just got to share this. Okay, so, like, Jenny's kind of shy and doesn't like to get on air publicly and stuff like that. Only when she doesn't think anybody's listening does she do a show or anything like that. Any of you guys that know her very well, she doesn't like to do the public thing. But yet this soul right here is just like talkative. You see that? It's just going like me.
Well, you know, once I get comfortable with people, I'm very, you know, extrovert. You know, very much. It just, public speaking is a big deal to, like, that's my hard point. Like, that's hard for me. Different.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go to the next one. I just wanted to point that out. I mean, look how talkative you are there.
But you know I'm talkative. You know?
Yeah, but
like
look at your soul. It's like, boom, I'm out here. I'm here. I'm kicking ass and taking names kind of thing going on here. Look at this. Because look at Screw You on number 15, right?
Mm-hmm, baby. That's right.
Where she says in Ford, and in New York State, everything is sealed. I guess you're talking about adoption papers. And
that's
then,
right.
And so, and in reverse, you say, screw you.
And that's very,
isn't
that's self-explanatory, right? We don't.
Yeah.
Or was there an explanation? We might have to go to the next page if there was anything else.
No, either way. Either New York is saying, screw you, we're not giving you the information. Or you're saying, screw you, New York, you little buggers.
Yeah. I was thinking, I was saying screw you to them, you know.
Yeah. All right, play the soundtrack. Let's hear that.
Oh, yeah. The soundtrack of my life. And in New York State, everything is sealed. Screw you.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so let me get this big and up and going here. The screw you kept keeping things sealed that you should know.
That's true. Yeah. That's true, too.
Yeah, it can go either way, but usually if you're talking, if it's directed at you, it would be you are screwed. But you're saying to someone else, screw you.
Right.
Exactly, because you're going to find out. You're going to you're like, well, you can steal them, but I'm going to find out who I am.
Right. That's right.
So,
I feel that way about 100%, babies. Okay.
Okay, so number F16. And Ford, it goes the grudge and I understand it's perfectly. Are you talking about Tom calling him the Grudge?
No.
I'm just being awful, aren't I? Okay, so
it says that Grudge anyway. That Grudge.
That Grudge. Okay. That Grudge, and I understand that it is perfectly, but I don't have it. I'm like, and then in parentheses, that's just the way things were. And in reverse, it says, help me deal with the sad.
Aw. And it's not what you think, though, in my opinion.
It's not? Okay.
Or Dolores's. That's good. What I was talking about is that I'm not, like, bitter about being adopted. There are some, that are kind of resentful for the fact that they're adopted. And I'm like, I understand the circumstances. And I think what I was saying here is the understanding helps me deal with the sad of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
What do you think, Dolores?
Yeah, I think it's Jenny's accepting, like, people give up their children for adoption for so many different reasons, and it's usually for the benefit of the child. And so we have to accept, and forgiveness helps if you can forgive the past. I always tell my mother, like, she only could do what she had the tools to do, right?
Right.
She did the best she could.
Yeah, with what she had.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Aw.
Aw. So, F17 forward says, and it's very greedy, and in parentheses it says, and it's also that the family is the only family I've ever known. So in reverse, 17, the words came out that money was sourced in that. And It was very expansive, reversal, sentence building, not wanting to say what you deserve. What do you mean by that, Dolores?
Well,
I want Jenny to explain what the sentence was. I don't want to reveal her.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate. See, Dolores is a professional, though. You
I'm
can
not
definitely
professional,
trust her.
man. I just want to jump right into it. And
No.
I
mean, for her services. I don't mean like as a host. Sandy, you're the awesome one. Come on.
That's not what I'm talking about. I really want to know what she meant by what she wrote there, but that's part of her analysis. Is that right?
Yes, and we have to see if Jenny wants to share what that sentence meant, because we don't know what she's talking about unless she explains it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I don't mind. It's just I was talking about my sister tried to keep me off a will because her claim is because I'm adopted, I don't deserve to be on the will. My mother passed a few years back, and some of the things that she's done, since then is just unbelievable. So I started talking about that topic.
Oh, I know that topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there could be money involved that she's trying to cut you out of.
That's 100% right. Yeah.
And my analysis is you're not wanting to say what you really deserve. Like, you deserve everything the rest of the family is entitled to. You're entitled to the exact same thing.
Thank you. Yeah. And I've always vowed to not ever argue over money. It's very hard for me to be in that situation. Period. Right. Yeah. But it's there.
You know what's kind of funny? That sentence right there, that money was sourced in that, it's kind of like what I was saying on mine, like, I don't get much. It's in that same kind of realm, like, we're not getting what we deserve. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's kind of in that same perspective or that realm and stuff like that. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so Ford 18, that
you're not
family.
Playing you have to play
we didn't play number 17. That's right.
Oh, God, thank you, Dolores. Well, we missed quite a few.
Yeah.
I'll play them back to back.
Reading them. Okay, go ahead, play them back to back.
So we have, I think, 16 through. No.
16, 17.
16 and 17. Okay. That grudge, and I understand it perfectly, but I don't have it. I'm like, oh, you know, that's just the way things work. Open it here with the set.
Open it here with the set. Open it here with the set.
And it's very greedy. And it's also, you know, that family is the only family I ever known. That money was lost in that.
That money was lost in. That money was lost in that.
Wow.
So I noticed there's no Southern accents in those either.
No.
Interesting.
Maybe
you know,
it's more serious topic, maybe.
I agree. And I think that for me that money was sourced in that. The whole sentence I was talking about greed. And in my opinion, I think it was like that's why I feel I don't deserve it, because it's a greedy thing that's happening here. And I really don't want to be involved in that, you know?
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, it's an icky feeling. It really is.
Yeah. It sure is.
Yeah. All right, so we're going on to the fourth sentence, number 18. That family, in parentheses, is the only family I ever known. And the reverse was value my feelings.
Oh, this is
wow.
amazing. That's amazing to me. I'll play it because.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. That family is the only family I've known. I only feel. Oh, okay.
It's pretty powerful.
I liked how yes, it is, but I like the way the feelings came out, how it was said. Feelings, like that.
Yeah.
Like Elmer Fudd in Bugs Bunny.
It's so cute, yeah. Mhm. So, Dolores, you said your interpretation is?
Well, I think that you're protecting your feelings, but I don't know, I have to leave this one to you.
Oh, no, but I value your opinion. There we go, value. I think in light of what we were talking about, you know, she didn't value my feelings when it came to this money stuff.
So maybe it's a statement to her. Value my feelings.
Yeah. And maybe there's two meanings to it all, you know?
Right.
Yep. Aw, it's okay, guys. Don't worry.
All right. F19. Did we play F18? We did, didn't we? Because it was feelings, and I said that. Okay. F19. These crazy messages, like just, in parentheses, mean stuff, and I just don't want to play. Wow. These crazy messages, like, just mean stuff, and I just don't want to play. And reverse, the heart's mean. Wow.
Right. Yeah. So let me explain.
Okay.
It's, look at her trying to, like, get some dirt. She thinks that she knows what it means.
I don't. I really don't. I'm trying to figure this one out.
No, it was before my mom got sick. There was a period of time I wasn't speaking to her because, you know, through my life she has been abusive. You know, growing up she was, and then as an adult I had that choice, you know, to allow the abuse or not, and sometimes I wouldn't. And she was leaving me very mean messages on her on my phone, you know? And that's what I was talking about. I wasn't answering them because I didn't want to play with that sort of energy, you know?
Right, right.
So,
but your mom's heart was mean.
Right. I guess that's what I was saying. Yeah. She was. But, you know, like Dolores said, you know, she had her issues, and there's a reason. I don't think that she was born, I don't think anyone's born with a mean heart. You know, I think it's just sometimes circumstance, you know.
And in my analysis, I put that the heart that's mean or sick, people get very sick energy-wise, and they say things that they don't mean or whatever.
Yeah. And that's what I said, you know. Yeah.
Well, you know what? When I think people have mean hearts, like they're covering up the fact that they're in so much pain.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You know. Okay, so play that. Let's hear that one.
Play it, Maestro. Crazy messages. Like just mean stuff, and I just didn't want to play. The thoughts mean.
The thoughts mean. The thoughts mean.
Who here thought that was farts for a minute?
I did.
It sounded like it a little bit.
All right. Good comeback there. Getting out of the seriousness of this all. Okay, so
yeah,
F20.
I just feel bad. We got too much sadness here, and don't be sad, guys. It's okay.
Oh. No, my heart's just sending you so much love. Right, I just want to come over this. I just want to hug you. Aw, this is so sad. Okay,
what?
so F20. Because that's not fair. You went through that. You know, I don't like that.
Aww,
you have such a beautiful heart. You don't deserve that.
But when I sent these recordings to Jenny, the first thing I think I said was she's already so much at peace or come to terms with so much. Because we talked about a lot of stuff that I didn't actually find any reversals in, which shows me that she's already come to terms with many things. So there's just a couple of things to maybe work on in meditation or something.
Wow. Okay,
I love it.
So I do. This is so interesting. I mean, this is really cool. So F20 says, apparently she was always falling down in the house, and the ambulance was coming all the time. Aww. And in reverse, it says, knowing that.
Yeah.
So,
and that was when everybody found out my mom was sick, nobody knew, you know. It turned out that she was always, you know, she lived alone at that point. Her husband was already in the nursing home. And so she was calling the ambulance all the time to get, you know, picked up or whatever. And that's sad. That I have to tell you. Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. It says knowing that. And Dolores is right on. Had I known that, it doesn't matter what happened between us. I would have been there in a heartbeat. Now I'm going to cry.
That's what I thought as soon as I heard it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. I'll play it. Here we go.
Okay.
Apparently she was always falling down in the house. The ambulance was coming all the time. Knowing that.
So sometimes we say something in reverse, we don't finish the whole sentence, right? But I'm thinking that your higher self is just saying, if I would have known that, things might have been different. But we don't know things that are going on out of our control.
Yeah, but you know what, Jenny? I'm going to tell you this, and anybody that knows you, you love your family. You love your father, and you want to take care of him, but, you know, he's not letting you, and neither did your mom. So there's nothing you can do about it, you know?
Right. Yeah.
When they don't let you in, there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, no. Well, it's not about letting in, though. I just didn't know with my mom. And my dad, I do take care of him, but I let him have his independence.
Right.
You know, and we're still very close.
Exactly. I know, but you would move him in with you. But he doesn't want to.
No, he doesn't.
No, he does not. So, your mother didn't want you to know that she was ill.
No, she didn't. That's true. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. She was very strong like that. She wouldn't want anybody to know something like that, you know?
No. Even your sister didn't know.
Right. Exactly.
So. Okay.
Aww. Thank you.
It's the truth. I'm just saying the truth. Okay, so F21 says he just recently got a pacemaker. Oh, you're talking about your dad. He just recently got a pacemaker, and that I was so scared. And in 21, it's very close.
Yeah, I'll play it. And, yeah. He just recently got a pacemaker, and that I was so scared. Right. Ooh, creepy.
Yeah.
Very close. And then Dolores nailed this one. You know, I was scared, and I am close to him, and that was perfect. Yeah.
Aw. Nice.
Yay.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, because I know that's not easy to share that.
No, Jenny, I want to thank you very much for putting this on the air, because it's a very private and personal messages for you.
Thank you.
And
you know, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nope, that's it.
Oh, thank you very much for doing this, Dolores, and I'm going to continue to look through these, you know, just to see what I can do, you know, on my end. If there's something that I need to work on, I'm always for that, you know. I don't think anybody stops evolving, you know, so this is a great help. And I think that if people haven't done this yet, they should. It's like very cleansing, you know, like I feel even doing it out in the open, I feel a little bit of, I don't know, like liberated. Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
So thank you for that. And thank you, Sandy, for having me.
You just had a spiritual bath on the radio.
I did. I'm like, oh my God. You know, later I'm going to go, what the heck did I just do?
I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're going to have a drawing because this week Dolores said, you know what, let's have another giveaway, and I'm going to donate my time to somebody to do this. So I'm not even purchasing this tonight. Dolores is doing it out of the kindness of her heart. So one of you, 4 lucky listeners on here, is going to get a chance to win a reading with Dolores, the Reverse Speech Analyst. So let me get something. I already got the names down here. I just got to get somebody to pull the names out and put it in a bowl. So, Jenny, you want to play a quick song or something like that while I go get something, and I'll be right back?
I will try to find, because I have nothing on my new computer.
Oh, well, here,
so
let me play something.
Oh, yeah,
and I can
please.
stop it. Yeah, let me do it then.
Okay.
Let's see. Beyond the Blue, we'll play that one. Okay, here we go.
Away beyond the blue, away beyond the blue, one star
suck.
I'm back.
Excuse me.
Was that another reverse speech there?
Yeah, that was fine. For my seat. Okay. All right. I see I have to make y'all listen to my poor music. I love that music, right? Please leave me out of the drawing. I'm very sensitive to my upbringing. Okay, so Brian, you don't want to be in the drawing, right? Well, I got you in here already, so let's see if it does and you don't want it, I can redraw another thing. So here we go. Go ahead. And the winner is, I'm opening up, and it's Tammy. Tammy.
Oh, yay, Tammy.
Yay. Yay. All right.
Let's ask Tammy if she wants to have an interview. We
Yay.
don't want to put her on the spot.
Tammy, are you listening still? I see you have your thing on there.
She has her what on where?
Her thing, the speaker thingy on there.
Get your thing off there.
Are you still listening here? Are you in the chat room? Can you say hi to us?
She's probably away. She's probably away from the computer.
Right? Aw. Well, anyway, I will let Tammy know that she won. And Dolores said that she will do another special for you guys. So is it the same special, Dolores? $20 for 20 minutes?
Yes.
Yes. Which is more than 20 minutes, as you can see. She really does go beyond the call of duty for you guys. So
if we're discussing something that's concerning the person, I'm not going to cut them off. So they usually end up being like 45 minutes long.
Yeah. Aw. And that's the thing, guys. Dolores really is the real deal with stuff like this.
Yes.
I mean, she listened, and you could tell she has compassion and passion for what she's doing here, you know. So I appreciate it very much.
Oh, thank you very much.
I do too. I appreciate you coming back on the show, and I appreciate, Jenny, you opening up your life to us and sharing this with us, and Dolores, for you analyzing it. And I know this was grueling work, and you had to do it really quick because you just did this past Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
And it takes hours and hours to listen to this, right, to get to this point?
It does. 10 minutes takes over an hour to analyze.
Wow.
Because then if you find something, you've got to enter all this data and tag the timelines and everything. But I enjoy it.
Wow. I know you do. You can tell that you enjoy it because you do a phenomenal job on it, and it's beautiful. So there we go. We had two fabulous shows with Dolores doing a reverse speech. If you guys haven't done it yet, do so. Get that special from her. In fact, let me put the link up right now for you. You know, if you're listening in the archives, will you do it for our archive listeners too as well?
Yeah, they just have to refer to your show.
Okay. So these links right here, all you have to do is click on them, and there's an email. You can email her and tell them that you want that special. So just hit on those links. It'll take you right to her email and let her know that you want that. And I want to thank all of you guys for coming out to listen. Brian, for keeping me entertained in the beginning of the show. You're awesome. Christy Who, I'm glad you came. And Jennifer and Tammy, I love you both. I love you all, actually. And Jenny, thanks so much for sharing so much of you.
Oh, it was my pleasure, Sandy. Thank you. And I put the direct link in chat for her services. So once you go on that page, it's sacredenergy.intuitalks.com, and you do /my-services. You could just hit that PayPal button and get her services there.
Right.
Thanks,
and
you're welcome.
Yes, and you guys got to do it. I mean, it is totally worth doing it and sharing it and learning more about yourself. And remember the raffle tickets. If you guys want, hit me up. on Facebook or whatever, let me know, and I'll put your name and addresses on. You can send me the $5 in PayPal, okay? So, anybody want to say anything to close out the show? Dolores, Jenny?
Well, I just put in the chat room that we get a little silly when we're doing these shows. Usually it's a very serious. Yeah, it's a very serious interview and helping with therapy sessions and stuff like that. But on the other hand, we have to keep our sense of humor as well. So
100%. Yeah.
Yes, and you guys know, putting up with me, it's always going to be like this. So, and I'm not going to apologize for that, okay? Because I am who
don't
I
ever. There you go, Popeye, my friend.
I am what I am. And you know what? I put me a protective bubble on me. I am Glenda the Good Witch tonight. So I'm just going to share that.
That's right. Be gone. You have no power here.
That's right. Be gone. You got no power here. I love that saying. Okay. All right. You guys have a wonderful evening. I hope to see you back next week. And I'm sending you lots of love. And I love you all. And good night. Bye-bye now.
Good night. Thanks to everybody.
Good night.